Good evening, everybody, here on the 26th of October. Casper, aka Uselink, here with a video on something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, to adding into the mix of stuff that we do at the channel, and that is big gold and silver producers from a technical point of view, technical analysis point of view. So yeah, as always, follow the channel, all that good stuff, like, subscribe, and comment on the stuff that I do. And as always, I appreciate every single one of you that is coming onto the channel on a more or less daily or bi-daily basis here to the channel. Again, let's get into business. I have found how many? 11 charts of the bigger gold and silver producers, the maybe more or less the blue chips of this sector. And yes, I know there are more, but still, these are the ones that I found, or at least the ones that I have been following for a long period of time. This is Newmont. This is a $30 billion company, definitely one of the bigger gold miners, gold miner companies out there. Again, what am I looking at here? This is very, very long term right now, going back 50 years. This upper channel here has definitely been, the place where we are reversing every single time. So, and we have the lower boundary as well, right down here. Right down here. And actually we have a splitter in the middle right there. So what am I looking at right now? Why is this chart somehow interesting? So we're zooming in here now for the past 10 years. We're in this yellow uptrend channel right here. You can clearly see the well-defined touches almost touching here as well, the lows there. And now we are getting to a point where we want to confirm this yellow parallel channel with a touch here, and you can see we're having bias coming in. Also, we have this blue sort of wedge. I wouldn't call it a wedge, but we have this line coming across from here and this falling one down from there. So I think if we can get a pop here off the blue, and then we confirm the yellow parallel trend channel, that is definitely a spot to look for. And I will add this though, if you look at gold right here, gold was above $2,000 at this point in time. And right now we are very close to $2,000 as well. So we can just look how undervalued from then gold NEM has become. It's down 50%. Meanwhile, gold is at the same level. So that's a huge, I would say, positive divergence for that stock. AG, First Majestic Corporation. This is mainly silver, but they also have a lot of gold lately, just to stabilize the income, I guess. What am I looking at here? I actually want to go to the regular scale. Why? I want to show you. I've posted this many times on the Twitter. If you add a trend line here from the lows, there you can see how it aligns up perfectly from where we are right now. I think this wedge here, massive move, is very similar to what we're seeing now, bullish wedging into that lower golden trend line right here, same again. If we get a pop here, we could be in for a similar move. I'm not saying that we are, but the setups are so identical that it's definitely a good chance that when and if we get that break here, very bullish on First Majestic. But obviously, we want this trend line to hold for this stock, but definitely something to look for First Majestic. Here we have Fresnillo, again, a big company as well. I think it's a $4.7 billion company, so almost $5 billion. Again, one or two lines here really can define the price action long term, the upper and the lower, and where we are at the lower side of that trend line, or into that trend line again. Again, this is where gold was $2,000 at roughly this. Then this stock was $17. Now we are at $6. So we're talking about 60 to 66% drop, while gold has stayed the same. Huge. Let's call it a positive divergence in that ratio. So definitely it's getting a lot. Gold price is the same, but the stock has become way cheaper, way more interesting. Pan American Silver Corp, again, a big company, 5 billion, give or take. We have the upper, the big one, the golden trend on there. We are far away from that one. What I'm noticing is that, this major possible long-term inverted head and shoulders, very big macro chart pattern there, and this should be where we form the right shoulder. Right shoulder again. This is the monthly candlesticks, so it could take a long time, going into 2025. If this is the lowest, let's say, you will go into the 2025s before we reach that upper golden trend line. Same thing again. Here it was 40 when gold was $2,000, and now we are at 15. So again, 60-70% down from there. Great value in my view. And again, zooming in, you can see here that we're definitely holding this green support zone here between $13 and $14, and we have this upper golden trend line here. So when and if we can break it here, that should be the start of a bigger move. And then we have the micro level here at roughly $17 that we need to get above these highs here will confirm that breakout in my view. But long term, this is a stunning pattern. And again, I think gold will go way higher than 2K, 3K, 4K, 5K, and at the end, even 8K, during this decade. And when will this stock be, or where will this stock be, at 4K gold? It won't be here, that's for sure. That's my take. Gold fields, I want to zoom out here to the monthly. Same thing again, two lines, framing the price action, upper lower golden trend line. And we're now sitting here at the top, actually holding the here, back in 2020, gold was 2K, and we are basically at the same thing again. So that's also some relative strength that, this stock has actually held up quite nicely in relation to the gold price. So watch for a break up from that stock right here at roughly, let's call it 18. On a closing above 18 on a monthly basis, that should be very huge. Also, the monthly candle today is actually quite nice. The company is what, $12 billion, so also a major player in the gold space. Barrick Gold here again, different same, also a major one, roughly $13 billion company, but we haven't even regained the highs back from the 2011 bull run. And you can see here, ever since we have actually been in a rising wedge where we have broken down, retesting, and now we are just resuming down here again. So this is actually more of a bearish take at the moment for this major stock compared to what we have previously been looking for. Again, I think if this low, the wide support here at roughly $13 gives in, you can see here all the interactions with that level. I think we could be in for much more lower prices actually in this stock. Also, we have some sort of channel right there. I just drew it very quickly. So we need to get back above that upper golden trend line, and obviously the $20.5 level for this stock, for Barrick Gold. Franco-Nevada, we have the upper white dual white resistance right there. We have a dual golden uptrend right here. Then we have this minor green one here sticking out from there. So hopefully we get that bounce here and we are going into the all-time highs. Again, I think we could break. However, this green support needs to hold. As long as we do, it's fine. But primarily we want to keep this golden uptrend intact. And yeah, you can see here again, every time we come up to this, to the $160, $166 level, we get rejected. And you can see the highs for gold, aligns perfectly with the highs here, more or less. So it's still holding up very well in relation to gold. So again, gold getting above 2K, then this one should also go above that $160 level, give or take. Also a big player, $25 billion market cap. AEM here again, a bit more stuff going on. $23 billion market cap. What I'm looking at here is we have the highs here, the white parallel horizontal lines here at roughly 83, 84, 87, in that vicinity. And I'm just looking at this blue, falling channel right here. It's expanding a bit compared to here where we have contraction. That's a bit better setup, but still, I think when and if we can clear this blue trend line here, then we should be in for more upside. And I think we have a chart at that $84 level, and we are currently at roughly 50. Again, we could also go all the way down to the blue here and connecting with the parallel channel that we have right here, and that should also find support. But again, you can see here the 30 weekly is still climbing down, so we're definitely not out of the woods yet, and we need that break for this stock. Wheaton Precious Metals. I want to put it right there for you guys. Again, this green massive uptrend is still very much intact. Started, 2014, 2015. You can see here every single time we came up, we are bouncing. And right now we're just sliding sideways ever since we peaked in July 2020, where gold was also at 2K. So the stock is holding up pretty nicely compared to some of the others. But I guess, if we can grind sideways here and hit that green support trend line, then we should rocket to the upside together with gold. And also, I think Wheaton Precious Metals, it's 1.3% dividend, so nothing to actually look for. Then we have this minor dual golden resistance right there. So if we can break that to the upside, then we're good to go. So look for that $50 level, and if we can get a bounce here and have a slingshot there, that would be preferred. Not preferred, but that's very bullish if we can confirm it again and then go to the upside. So Wheaton Precious Metals is definitely setting up for something big. You also have, that inverted head and shoulders in play. And again, getting above that line really confirms it, in my view. Well, I want to zoom out here. This is Newcrest Mining, excuse me. I just want to pinpoint, the setup here, inverted head and shoulders, same thing again, inverted head and shoulders. So look for that break for the blue at roughly 34, 35, keeping it very simple here. So if we can get above that blue neckline, blue resistance, whatever you want to call it, at roughly 35, then this stock, again, should break that one together with gold hitting the all-time highs, and this one should be in for quite a run, similar to here in my view, back in 2002. Last but not least, a Chinese gold miner called Shandong Gold Mining. This is one of the, a major, a long-term cup and handle is one of the most bullish setups that you can find. Very much intact, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I think, this will resolve to the upside again. You don't get these roughly 15-year long patterns and then just start to drop down. Obviously, anything is possible, but I will bet, a decent amount of money here that this is going to break here as long as these cups are holding up very nicely. Again, also, if we get above that $35 level, you can do the measured move, which should give us a fantastic run all the way up to roughly 150. And we are currently at 30. So you have a 5x in the making from here again, not from the white trend line here from the cup, but still from where we are today. And I think you can zoom in here. You can see some bullish consolidation as well. And yeah, you have some levels to get above, but still quite similar. We are also on a bullish view for this one here. And if we can start to regain, into the just very close to the 30s, 26, 27, then we should be good to go. You can also add a trend line from here to over there. Beautiful. That even made more sense, right? So once we break that golden trend line, you could actually hop in a bit earlier. Again, always use stop losses, but then you can get, a better risk reward for your monies. These were the 10, 12 major producers that I have added in here today. I hope you enjoyed it. If I get some good response, I will definitely do this on a maybe every 2 weeks, because these are the major ones that they don't move that much, on a weekly basis. But still, give me your comments below. What do you think? Again, I think most of them are looking to over the longer term, not tomorrow, not next week, but longer term, they are calling or showing that gold. As always, my bias for gold is higher than the 2K level right now, and these big producers will be cash cows when we get into 4K gold. Again, it's not tomorrow. It's within a 2 years, 3 years time. These will be cash cows. That's for sure. I will stop my rambling here, guys. Have a great one. As always, leave your comments below. What do you think? Do you agree, disagree? Let's have a discussion. Have a great day, guys, and we will definitely see you in the next one. Cheers.